Deadlock has a problem. From the title of this video and the thumbnail, you may be able to guess what it is. And no, that problem is not that the player base has been dropping. I know a lot of people have been making videos about that. And even though that might be an issue, that's not the issue I want to address today. Now obviously, this video starts the same as that video that he released 3 days ago. And the reason for that is I'm partially trying to make a joke, but also I feel like what I'm gonna talk about is as big of a problem if abused as the cooldown reduction, which is what he talked about. It really isn't my goal to plagiarize him in any way. I believe he's a very valuable member of the Deadlock community. Just played the game on Dynamo, so I got into the game thinking, okay, we might be getting some black holes, gonna be an interesting game. Now we had a Vindicta on our team, and I expected the enemy team to buy knockdown. What I didn't expect is that the enemy team is gonna buy 5 knockdowns. This is arguably one of the most annoying games I ever had in Deadlock, if not the most annoying one, by far. Besides Vindicta getting knocked out of the air every single time, this led to my ultimate being interrupted multiple times. That's a 2-minute ultimate ability interrupted every time by one of these 5 guys with a knockdown. Now, these guys had to be in a team together, because there is no way that you're gonna coordinate 4 other people to buy knockdown. There is maximum gonna be 1-2 knockdowns in a team. I counted and there was 88 knockdowns used in total in this entire match. You could hear the sound of knockdown all the time in the team fight. I might even hear the sound in my dream tonight. Take a look at this clip.
I'm not gonna let you push me around.
Great work.
You can't give up.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Those are 2 130-second abilities getting interrupted by knockdown both times. It doesn't matter I caught 3 people in the second ultimate, when there is 2 more players on the enemy team that have knockdown. Now, you can say, El Bozo, just buy Unstoppable, right? And while that might be true, that still doesn't detract from the fact that this item is on a 40-second cooldown, with the other team having 5 of them, while Unstoppable is on a 64-second cooldown. 40 seconds sounds like a lot, but it will be reduced by a large amount by getting more cooldown reduction, which is abundant in the game, as Detti already pointed out. You might say, well, you can only fight when you have both ultimate and unstoppable, but it's not just about the ultimate, it's about the constant loss of control over your character. I had a fight in this game where I got stunned by knockdown 3 times in a single fight without using my ultimate. That is not something that is fun to play against. The last time I checked, the point of knockdown is for the flying hero to get knocked out of the sky, not for it to be used against everything and anything. Now, you might not play against this strat every time, but the point is that once you do, I can promise you without a shred of doubt that you will find it extremely annoying to play against, even if you are not the one channeling a spell, or even if you are not playing a flying hero, simply because of the constant loss of character control that occurs. Of course, I'm not going to complain without providing any sort of solution so that Valve can solve this problem. There are multiple options in my opinion. First, they could increase the cooldown of the item, in this case knockdown. This would make it so that you don't have as many of those mini stuns happening. Second, they could opt for the solution where the item is only usable on heroes when they are flying. Third, they could make it so that the item is not usable on a hero if it was used on them in the last, let's say, 15 seconds. Now, I'm not really sure about the third option, as that could introduce other issues perhaps. My most favorite is probably the second option. But anyways, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. My ultimate hope for the game is that it becomes the best live service game on the market, and I believe that is only achievable by people giving constructive criticism to Valve. I'm really not here to just shit on the game for no reason at all, but on a scale of 1 to 10 on how annoying it was to play against, this felt like an 11. I stream every day starting around 4 PM EU time, so feel free to come hang out on twitch.tv/4x. And of course, post a comment if you disagree or agree with me in the comments down below. I'll make sure to read every comment and the reason behind it. Thank you for watching the video.